Welcome back to Declutter Rhythm. Does this sound familiar? You spend the whole morning cleaning. Maybe you even skip lunch just to stay ahead. But by dinner time, it looks like nothing was ever done. That's why today I want to walk you through 12 simple habits that help me keep things tidy without feeling like I'm cleaning all day long. These aren't complicated systems or ideas pulled from a perfect lifestyle. They're small, realistic shifts that come from figuring out what actually works in everyday life. In yesterday's video, we talked about how the idea of doing one load of laundry a day might sound helpful, but it doesn't work for everyone. Especially when your days already feel full, adding another daily task can be more draining than supportive. That's why this matters, because sometimes it's not about doing more, it's about making things feel easier. A few small changes can bring more calm into your space without adding pressure to your day. Let's start with the first habit. It's simple, but it changed how I feel every time I walk past the laundry pile. Number one, we're starting with the spot you've been avoiding all week. You know the one. That surface or corner you walk past 10 times a day thinking, I'll deal with it later. And then you don't. For some of us, it's the dining table that quietly turns into a dumping ground. For others, it's that one chair with folded laundry that's been almost put away for 4 days. This week for me, it was the bottom step of the stairs. Somehow, every sock toy and water bottle ends up there, like it's waiting for an elevator. Here's the trick: don't aim to perfect it. Just clear it. Wipe it. Give it a quick once-over that makes it feel breathable again. You're not organizing your whole home. You're reclaiming one small spot, and that's more powerful than it sounds. And tomorrow, I'll be sharing a few unexpected spots that are secretly adding to your visual stress, and how resetting just one of them can make your whole home feel calmer. Make sure you don't miss it. Don't overthink this step. Pick one eyesore, reset it simply, and let that momentum carry you into number 2. Let's talk about laundry advice that sounds helpful, but might actually be quietly stressing you out. We've all heard it. Just do one load a day and you'll stay on top of it. But here's the truth that only works if your days are predictable. Most of ours aren't. I tried it for a month, but between school drop-offs, unexpected errands, and just plain exhaustion, the laundry still piled up. Only now I felt like I was failing at the system too. What I realized is that this daily routine wasn't about laziness or disorganization. It was just that my life didn't follow the same routine every day. So now I batch it on days I know I'm home. 3 loads back to back, folded at night while watching a show. It actually gets done that way. If daily loads work for you, great. But if they don't, it's not because you're lazy. It's because that method doesn't fit your real life. It's okay to break free from these rules and find a rhythm that works for you. And honestly, it feels so much better than trying to force the same schedule every day. You don't need to stick to the perfect system. What matters is that you're getting things done your way without all the guilt. When you stop trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, you actually find your flow. Next, let's look at how to set up a laundry routine that actually works for your lifestyle without adding to your mental load. Sometimes the best way to feel like you're getting somewhere is to start small. Don't try to tackle the whole house at once. Pick one space, one area that's visible and that you use every day. For me, it's often the kitchen counter. It gets cluttered quickly with mail, random keys, and the odd piece of homework. But every time I wipe it down, it gives me an immediate sense of control. It's just a tiny reset, but it makes a world of difference in my mood. When I see that cleared space, it's like I've hit the reset button for my entire mind. The rest of the house might be messy, but at least this part is done, and that feels like a win. A clear space doesn't have to mean perfection. It's about creating a small win that helps you breathe a little easier. It could be your bedside table, a corner of the living room, or even the bathroom sink. Whatever space you choose, make it a spot that feels nice to look at when you walk in. Because let's be honest, who wants to come home to a pile of stuff? not me. It's like my own personal mountain. But instead of feeling proud of it, I just feel tired. It's all about building momentum. The more you reset one small space, the easier it becomes to tackle the next one and then the next. This small act of resetting will start to shift your mindset and make the bigger, more overwhelming tasks seem much more manageable. Plus, once you've done it, you'll have a nice little clean space to sit and reflect on all the other messes you'll deal with later. You know that feeling when you walk past something that clearly needs attention, but your energy just isn't there? Maybe it's a stack of mail, a drawer you've been meaning to sort, or something sitting by the door that needs to go. You see it again and again, but every time you think, not right now. Here's a gentle shift that helps. Instead of letting it sit in your mind and wear you down, write it on a do it later list. It sounds simple, but there's real power in it. Just writing it down gives your brain permission to let it go for now. It becomes something you've named, not something you're avoiding. I keep mine in a small notebook. Sometimes I jot things down on a sticky note and leave it on the fridge where I'll see it when I'm ready. It's like making a quiet agreement with yourself. You don't have to do it this minute, but it won't be forgotten. And when you do check something off, even something quick like moving a jacket or tossing an old flyer, it feels surprisingly good. Sometimes I'll glance at the list and start with the tiniest task. No pressure, no push, just one thing to clear a little space. Bit by bit, it adds up. And instead of feeling behind, I feel steady, like I'm managing my space in a way that fits real life. You've probably heard the advice, do it first thing in the morning or get everything done early. But let's be real, that's not always how our days work, right? Some mornings we're full of energy and others not so much. Instead of forcing yourself into a rigid routine, let your energy levels guide you. If you wake up feeling like a superhero, take on the biggest task. But if you're dragging yourself out of bed, focus on smaller, easier wins. It's all about working with what you've got, not against it. For me, some days I'm ready to tackle a mountain of laundry first thing. Other days I'll do something easy like wiping down the kitchen counter and save the bigger tasks for later. It doesn't mean I'm being lazy, it just means I'm listening to what my body needs and respecting my limits. It's okay to have low energy days, they don't define your productivity. The trick is not to beat yourself up when you're not at 100%. Instead, use the time when you're feeling tired to do tasks that don't require as much energy, like organizing a drawer or planning the week's meals. And when your energy picks back up, you'll be ready to tackle the bigger things. And here's the secret. When you start with what you can do, it gets easier to take on the harder stuff later. It's like breaking a big task into bite-sized pieces. Once you've checked off the little things, you'll find the energy to do the bigger ones. And honestly, it feels way better than pushing through when you're exhausted. If you have kids, laundry is a never-ending story. But let's be honest, it's not just about washing, it's about getting the laundry done. The folding, sorting, and putting away, that seems to take forever. For years, I struggled with the laundry system. My husband would wash, but the clothes would pile up unfolded, and that was just as overwhelming as not doing laundry at all. So I decided to set up a laundry station in a way that actually worked for us. Instead of shuffling piles from room to room, I created a space where clothes could get sorted, folded, and put away all in one spot. Now, instead of leaving the clothes in the laundry basket for days, which we all know becomes a mountain, we fold and put them away in the same room. It's way faster and way less stressful. And if someone else leaves their laundry around, they're the ones who get to look at it until they're ready to fold. No more me staring at piles of laundry. Don't feel like you have to follow someone else's laundry routine. You don't need a perfect setup to get things done. Just find a system that works for your family's rhythm, not the other way around. Once you do that, laundry won't feel like such a heavy chore. It'll be just another part of the day you can handle with a smile and maybe a cup of coffee. Plus, once everyone knows their role in the laundry routine, the whole process feels more like teamwork than a solo mission. That way, it doesn't become just your problem. And when you get the kids involved, even with small tasks like folding socks, they feel like they're contributing and you feel like you're not doing it all alone. It also teaches them responsibility, and you'll be surprised at how much they can handle. Sometimes the best way to tackle clutter is to do it in small bursts. And while you're already doing something else, it's like multitasking, but without the stress. And let's be honest, most of us don't have the luxury of dedicating hours to organizing. For example, while I'm waiting for my coffee to brew, I'll quickly go through the pile of mail that's been sitting on the counter. It's something that only takes a couple of minutes, but those small moments add up. Or when I'm scrolling through social media in the evening, I'll grab a few items around the house to put away. It's a way to make progress without forcing myself into full-on cleaning mode. Even if I'm just tidying up one small corner, it's better than nothing. And it's not just about physical space. Decluttering mentally works the same way. While I'm on a call or checking emails, I might organize a drawer or put away stray shoes that have piled up near the door. It doesn't take much effort, and it prevents the clutter from building up to the point where it becomes overwhelming. You don't need to carve out big chunks of time to declutter your home. By using these small moments while cooking, while waiting for the kids to finish their homework, or while watching your favorite show, you can get a lot done without feeling like you're sacrificing your time. Plus, every little bit helps you feel more in control of your space. And don't forget, these little decluttering sessions also help keep your mind clear. It's like cleaning up your mental space while you clean up your physical space. It feels good, and it doesn't require a ton of effort. We've all been there trying to do everything at once, thinking we need to have it all perfect. But honestly, that's just setting yourself up for burnout. You don't have to do it all. Just focus on what matters most. For me, that means on a busy day, instead of tackling every room, I choose one area that needs attention, and I commit to getting that done. Some days it's the kitchen because it's the heart of the home and we spend a lot of time there. Other days it's the kids' rooms because I can't stand the piles of toys everywhere. By narrowing my focus, I feel like I've accomplished something meaningful, even if the rest of the house is still a mess. This doesn't mean ignoring everything else. It just means giving yourself permission to not do it all right now. It's about quality, not quantity. And by making sure that the important spaces are taken care of, the little messes won't feel as overwhelming. It's easy to get caught up in thinking you need to do it all: laundry, dishes, vacuuming, and organizing. But by focusing on the most high impact areas first, you'll feel a lot more accomplished. Plus, when you give yourself permission to take breaks and only focus on one thing, you'll actually get more done in less time. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be present and intentional in what you do. When you choose just one thing to focus on, you'll get it done faster and more efficiently. Plus, it's less stressful than spreading yourself too thin. Remember, you're not running a cleaning marathon. You're making small, intentional progress every day. How many times have you caught yourself thinking, I'm too tired for this, or I'll never get it all done? We all do it, and honestly, it's exhausting. Our inner dialogue can be our biggest roadblock when it comes to staying productive and keeping our space in check. What I've learned is that instead of letting that negative voice take over, I adjust it. Now, instead of thinking, I can't do this, I tell myself, let's just do one thing. That shift in mindset makes everything feel so much more manageable. If I feel overwhelmed, I remind myself that I don't need to do everything at once. Just one thing is enough. It's amazing how powerful a small change in your thoughts can be. Instead of stressing over the entire house, I tackle one small area, and that sense of accomplishment motivates me to keep going. For example, the other day, I was staring at a messy kitchen and thought I'll just clean the counter and see how I feel. Once I finished that, I actually had the energy to tidy the table too. this shift also helps me avoid the trap of perfectionism. When I focus on one task at a time, it feels less like a never-ending list and more like a series of simple actions. I've learned that it's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about making consistent progress. And when I accomplish even the smallest thing, it feels like a win. The key is being kind to yourself and taking things one step at a time. By switching my internal dialogue from I can't to I will, I'm able to make more progress with less. Let's be real, when your fridge and pantry are organized, everything else feels a little less chaotic. But let's also be real about this. I'm not the best at keeping things pristine, and sometimes my fridge looks like a science experiment. The trick, a quick reset once a week, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Every Sunday, I take a quick look inside the fridge and pantry. I toss anything expired, rearrange things so we can see what's there, and wipe down the shelves. I know it sounds boring, but trust me, after 15 minutes my fridge feels lighter and I feel way more in control of what we're eating for the week. It's like hitting the reset button on the whole kitchen. Plus, doing this weekly prevents food from getting lost and forgotten. How many times have I opened the fridge to find something hiding behind the salad and wondering, when did we get this resetting? It regularly saves me from those mystery leftovers and saves me money by preventing food waste. And don't overthink it, this doesn't need to be perfect. It's not about making your fridge look like a Pinterest board. It's about keeping it functional and fresh enough to make meal planning easier. With less clutter, you'll find things faster and feel less stressed when you open the fridge to grab dinner. Let's be honest, getting kids involved in decluttering can be a challenge. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be a full-on cleaning session every time. The goal is to make them feel like part of the process. When it comes to decluttering, I've stopped expecting my kids to do everything perfectly. Instead of asking them to tidy up their entire room, I give them small, manageable tasks. Can you pick up all the books and put them on the shelf? Or please find all the shoes and put them in the basket. They might not do it exactly how I would, but guess what? It still gets done. Sometimes I even turn it into a game. We'll race to see who can pick up the most toys in 5 minutes, or we'll make it a challenge by saying, let's see how many things we can donate today, the kids get involved, and I get the house a little bit cleaner. Win-win. And hey, it's not about perfection. It's about building a habit and involving them in something that's necessary. Plus, they learn responsibility without it feeling like a chore. And when they see how much better their space looks, they feel a sense of accomplishment too. We've all been there staring at a messy room thinking it has to be perfect before I can relax. But here's the thing, chasing perfection can often be the enemy of progress. If you wait for everything to be just right, you'll never get started. Instead, focus on reducing friction. This means making small changes that make daily life easier. For example, I used to spend 30 minutes every evening trying to arrange my kids' toys, make sure everything was perfectly in place, and wipe every surface. Now I just do a quick 10-minute sweep and call it a day. It's about getting rid of the big obstacles in your way, not making sure every single thing is flawless. When you reduce friction, everyday tasks become less daunting, and you'll have more energy for the things that really matter. It could be as simple as keeping a basket by the door for shoes, or having a designated spot for mail so it doesn't pile up. Here's the secret, the goal isn't a perfectly tidy home, it's a home that feels comfortable and manageable. Once you let go of the need for perfection, you'll find that maintaining your space is a lot less stressful, and you'll have more time for the things you enjoy. So, that's it. These 12 simple habits have made a huge difference in how I manage my home and my mental space. Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about making small, manageable changes that work for your life. It's about reducing friction, taking things one step at a time, and being kind to yourself along the way. If you're feeling overwhelmed, start with just one habit, and slowly build from there. And don't forget, you're not alone in this. We all have our messy days, but with these small changes, you'll start seeing big results over time. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more simple, actionable advice for living a more organized, stress-free life. You deserve a space that feels calm, manageable, and full of energy, and I'm here to help you get there.